Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the University of Adelaide graduation ceremony. This afternoon's ceremony is for graduates from the Faculty of Arts, Business, Law and Economics. The ceremony will commence very shortly. The university has a contract photographer to provide photography services during the ceremony, and there will also be filming a live stream which will be available at a later date on the University of Adelaide website. As such, if you wish to take photos, we would ask that you do so discreetly from your seat, and please do not use flash. To maintain the ceremony's sense of occasion, we would ask you to take a minute to ensure that your mobile phones are switched off or on silent. In the case of an emergency, please follow the direction of staff members. The emergency assembly point is in the Goodman Crescent lawns to the western side of Benithan Hall, and the evacuation plan can be found on page 9 of the program. As you all know, COVID is still in the community, and as such, we strongly recommend the wearing of masks within Benithan Hall. However, this is not required. Also, if you are currently awaiting test results, have any COVID symptoms, or have tested positive, we would ask that you please vacate the building. And a final reminder that food and drink is not permitted within Benithan Hall. If you do have any, please make yourself available to staff. We can dispose of it for you. For safety reasons, guests are not to enter the galleries upstairs, and please do not sit on the steps in the balcony area or block any of the aisles in the hall. Thank you, and enjoy the ceremony. The academic procession is about to enter the hall. We will be singing the national anthem, the words of which are on page 8 of the program. Please now stand if you are able for the academic procession and remain standing for the national anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Please be seated.
I, Catherine Branson, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, declare open this congregation, convened for the purpose of presenting degrees. Distinguished guests, parents, friends, most importantly, those of you graduating today, welcome to the University of Adelaide's graduation ceremony. Gana Miana, Gana Yata Nadlu Thampandi. In English, we recognise we're on Gana land. We acknowledge the Gana people past and present, the original custodians of the Adelaide Plains, and thus of the land on which the University of Adelaide's campuses are built. We acknowledge the Gana people's ongoing spiritual connection to this beautiful land. Graduates, graduation ceremonies are, of course, happy events, but also important occasions. It's important to recognise and to celebrate academic achievement. And in doing that, we remember that behind all real achievement, perhaps particularly academic achievement, is hard work, endeavour, and commitment. Be proud of what you've achieved. Graduation ceremonies such as this are also often markers of transition, life transition. They often mean for some people that they move from their life of a student to the life of a profession that will occupy them full-time and perhaps for many years. For some, it will mean a transition from undergraduate study to postgraduate study. All of you will perhaps have your own particular transition that today will mark. Whatever the transition is for you, I'm confident that what you've learned here, the skills you've developed, the experiences you've had, the friendships that you have made will stand you in good stead for your future life. Not just your professional life, but we hope also all aspects of your life, including your personal life. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce to you today's graduation orator, Mr. Philip Mays. Phil is the founder and managing director of Mighty Kingdom, a highly successful Adelaide games studio with the focus on developing games for big brand licenses. Phil has more than 15 years' experience working on games for many large international brands, including Hellboy, Spyro, Star Wars, Lego, Sony, and Disney. Founded in 2011, Phil has grown Mighty Kingdom from 5 to 80 developers, making them the largest headquarters game developer in Australia. In the past decade, Mighty Kingdom has released more than 50 games that have been played by more than 50 million players worldwide across multiple platforms. In 2019, it was awarded Australian Studio of the Year, and it was winner of the Premier's Export Award in 2021. In 2019, Phil secured investment that put the company on the path to an IPO, which was completed in April 2021, with the company now listed on the Australian Stock Exchange. Phil's passion for the games industry is an inspiration to entrepreneurs, fellow games developers, and studios. His contribution serves as an inspiration for those excited to join this growing industry. We are privileged to hear Phil speak today. Please join me in welcoming him.
Thank you. What a beautiful venue this is today. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the Chancellor, the Honourable Catherine Branson, the Executive Dean of Faculty of Arts, Business, Law and Economics, Professor John Williams, distinguished guests, members of staff, and to all the graduates that are here today. You've actually all achieved something that I have never achieved. I have not graduated. While I was the first person in my family to go to university, I was also the first person to drop out of university. So, you know, it's a win-win, I guess. So I want to take a moment just to acknowledge what you've all achieved here. You know, much like that introduction of mine, as extensive as it was, it glossed over all the missteps, the failures, the hardships, the hard work, the graft, the moments of just blind luck. All those things are what contributed to get me here today. And I'm sure that each of you have your own story to tell about the path that you took that brought you here. You should all be very proud of that and what you've achieved. And having admitted that I've never graduated, I should also admit that I've never given a graduating address before, so I would ask you all to be kind. This is all very new to me. But thankfully the team here has been very, very helpful at giving me some guidance and encouraged me to think about the lessons that have shaped my life and my career to date. And in thinking on that, I want to share with you today a story that comes from my family, specifically a story about my mum and her dad, my grandfather, and the impact that that's had on me and the choices that I've made across my life. So my granddad, his name was Jim. He was a classic grandfather, classic of the genre, as they say. Old school, World War II veteran, very, very strict. He would always tell you if your room was too messy. He would always tell you your clothes were untucked or if your hair was out of place. I even have memories of him telling me that I'm not playing with my toys the right way. So not the most fun person to be around. And for me, as a small kid growing up in rural New Zealand, yeah, not the most fun guy to be around. My brother and sister and I, we used to complain every time we heard he was coming to visit. And whenever we went to Auckland, we'd beg our parents not to go to visit his house. And this sounds like a very dysfunctional relationship with my grandfather. My mum could see that this was not working for us, for the kids. And so one day she actually sat my grandfather down and said to him, she asked him the question, what sort of relationship do you want to have with your grandkids? And because the way, the relationship that you currently have, the way you're going, there won't be one. And my mum, she's very tough, but that's a tough thing to put, to stand in front of your father and say that. It took a lot of guts. But what took probably more guts was my grandfather to embrace that feedback and to completely change. Sorry, my grandfather passed away not too long ago. He had a complete 180-degree change of his life. He stopped criticizing, he started enjoying his time with us. He even took me to Rainbow's End, if anyone's from New Zealand and you can remember Rainbow's End. Not a lot of Kiwis in the audience, probably not a surprise. But as I grew older, we became really, really close. We became really, really good friends. And my son is actually named after my grandfather. And for me, that was a very, very powerful lesson. There's a lot wrapped up in that little story. The first one for me is from my mother, who took the step to imagine how things could be different and was able to present that choice in front of my grandfather and to have the clarity of thought to see a different way and to be able to articulate that. I attribute a large part of my success at Mighty Kingdom and through my career to being able to see a future clearly and being able to articulate that and be able to put down some goals and achievements and to hold myself to account to those as I've moved forward. Your vision for your future, for your life, is a statement of your values, and it defines what you will and won't do as you navigate through the opportunities that present themselves on your journey through to success. It allows you to evaluate everything that is put in front of you to say, does this help me move closer to my goals? Does it take me away from them? Or is this just a distraction? And it helps make a vision statement. It defines your pathway to success. It helps you navigate the sea of possibilities and chart a meaningful course in your life. But also wrapped up in that example of my mum and my grandfather is a lesson on courage, because it's one thing to see the future and imagine something different, but it's another thing to actually have the courage to stand up, to confront your father, and tell him that you want to see change. I try and emulate her example as much as I can, to be willing to step up when others won't, even when success is not guaranteed. In fact, oftentimes when the opposite is. Because you'll fail many times in your life, and I should know, because I failed more times than I could care to admit. When they do these introductions at talks like this, they just hit the high notes. They gloss over all the hard work and all the missteps along the way. But there's a lot of work that goes into building a life that has purpose and has meaning. It takes courage to keep getting up every time you get knocked down, every time you fall, to persist on a path that you know is right, even when everyone else is telling you that it's wrong. And over time, that courage, it builds resilience, which allows you to get up, to dust yourself off, and to get moving again and again. And for me, the final lesson is the power of change. We all have this within us, the ability to reinvent ourselves, to define who we are. If you are ambitious and you have a vision, then change will be required. If you want something different in your life, then you have to be a different person. And in my life, I've moved from being a university dropout living in rural New Zealand to being the CEO of a games company here in the bustling metropolis of Adelaide. It's bustling compared to my hometown. I've had to reinvent myself many, many times over the years, and each time I've told myself, if Jim could do it, then so can I. So if you combine these lessons, it creates a powerful toolkit to manifest change, not just in yourself, but in the world. And despite being there, those lessons right in front of me my entire life, it actually took me a long time to put all this together and actually understand the lesson that was given to me. I drifted through most of my 20s. I took a lot of jobs that paid all right. They paid pretty well, but weren't particularly challenging. It was the opportunity to actually study game development that came in my late 20s that was a catalyst for a lot of change in my life. So it was, at 27, I became a student again. At 28, I left New Zealand for the very first time to move here to Adelaide. I didn't start Mighty Kingdom until I was 33, and we didn't list on the stock exchange until I was 43. I didn't write it here, but I didn't even learn to drive until I was 30. That's just a whole other thing. But it took me a while to find my direction, my purpose. And the final lesson I want to leave you with is from me, and it's to be kind to yourself, to each other. Life has a habit of getting in the way of all your plans, so give yourself some flex on those big goals and remember to have some fun along the way. Now, the great news for all of you here today, all you graduates, is that you are well on this path. Simply by making it here today, you've already achieved something that few people have in their life. You've imagined a different future for yourself. You've manifested that change over the last few years, and you've completed your degree. This is a significant step on the journey that is your life. And I encourage you to keep that momentum up as you move forward. And if you can keep doing that, if you can keep moving towards your goals each day, no matter how small each step may seem, then when you get to my age and your hair is as grey as mine, when you look back, I know that you'll be amazed at how far you've come. And I hope at that moment that you'll be just as excited as you are today by all that is still ahead of you. Thank you.
On behalf of the graduates and their families attending the ceremony today, I would like to thank Phil Mays for his stimulating and inspiring address. We are honoured that you have taken the time to join us today to share with us your thoughts and experiences. Your words of encouragement and advice are greatly appreciated. They remind us that education places upon each of us an enduring responsibility to make the best possible use of our talents and to contribute to the betterment of society in whatever way we can. Please join me in once again thanking Phil Mays.
I will now receive the candidates for degrees. I call on the Executive Dean, Faculty of Arts, Business, Law and Economics.
Chancellor, I, Professor John Williams, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Business Law and Economics of the University of Adelaide, certify to you and to the whole university that the graduates who will be presented to you have fulfilled all the conditions prescribed for admission to the awards for which they are so presented.
I, Catherine Branson, Chancellor of the University of Adelaide, by virtue of the power committed to me by the University, confirm that each graduate is admitted to the rank and privileges of a holder of the award in the University of Adelaide, for which they are so presented. I call on the Director of the Entrepreneurship, Commercialisation and Innovation Centre, Professor Paul Steffens, to present the graduates.
Chancellor, I, Director of the Entrepreneurship, Commercialisation and Innovation Centre, Professor Paul Steffens, present to you the graduates from the Adelaide Business School. To the degree of Bachelor of Project Management, James Christopher Andrews. Adriano Capril. Luke Cicini. And Lucio Carmen Malatesta. To the degree of Bachelor of Marketing, Laura De Ono. Molly Jose Kirchner. Louis Jack Nye. Ija Shao. Jeremy Smolik. Nikki Nok Yan Wong. And Jiao Ying Yong. To the degree of Bachelor of International Business, Henry James Ferris. Jie Guan. Bei Jiang. And Yao Se Yong. To the degree of Bachelor of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Brandon Lim Guo Yao. Cooper Matthew Ross Leonard. And Ella Catherine Walters. To the degree of Bachelor of Corporate Finance, Ye Li. Kerr Found Leo. Sung Pan. And Edward William Watson. To the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Marketing, Isabel Catherine Jarvis. To the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, International Business, Riley Ellen Mary Stradling. To the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Corporate Finance, Nicholas Forrester. To the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Jessica Lee Alasaukas. Ang Yi Jie. Angeliki Angelakos. Georgios Arididis. Edward James Melrose Badger. Kobe Rose Marie Baker Hutton. Arabella Parsons Baum. Caitlin Emma Bennett. James Anthony Boffer. Louis Bond. Katie Bowie. Samuel Jamison Burton. Harrison Nino Cal. Liam Michael Carter. Anthony Rocco Caruso. Alexander Robert Chatterton. Hussein Usman Rashid Chowdhury. Yingshen Chen. Uye Shen. George Cronus. Ungwei Chua. Nicholas Mark Chier. Jack William Colebrook. Reese Columbus. Peter Constas. Harry Douglas Cook. Peter Dalcos. Elena Rose Davis. Holly DeChico. Edward Henry DeLuca. Amelia Dolling. Helena Donald. Alexander Eugene Du. Xing Yu Du. James DeCalcus. Thomas Charles Edney. Ming Fan. Zhe Feng. Nicholas Velosi. Carly Francis. Dong Hao Jie. Ryan William Gomez. Darren Peter Hines. Also receiving the Diploma in Languages, Hugo William Sinclair Hethersey. Nicholas Sean Henningson. Pak Ying Ho. Oliver William Hoskins. Mara Lee Howe. Jing Hu. Jason Dawei Wang. Maxim James Hubmeier. Huang Laura Win. Kane Inns. Julianne Izzo. Subin Joe. Noah Henry Johnson. Lachlan James Carl. Ella Louise Kane. Shiva Kaki. Nicole Kazkak. Stephanie May Keenahan. Tyler Emily Kendall. Ned Kennett. Gemma Rose Kieran. Harrison Klenk. Dominic Coots. Yuki Koyama. Brandon Jens Cosnet. Manwei Kung. Ka Ing Michelle Lam. Catherine James Glinda Landers. Yu Xiong Lao. Yu Lat Lao. Chung Chuk Lee. Nathan Lap Shun Lee. Crystal Leon. Zhe Yao Li. Cheryl Xie Yin Lian. Nicholas Lim. Xiu Leo. Sheng Leo. Yao Leo. Li Hang Leo. Su Wen Lao. Alex Lumsden. Anthony Lupino. Reese Kevin Manton. Mitchell Alexander Marini. Christian Mason. Thomas Matzis. Peter Louis Matsuliadis. Alexander William McKenzie. Angus Colin McNabb. Jack William Miller. Alexander Thomas Flinders Moore. Jack Christopher Morrison. Also receiving the degree of Bachelor of Psychological Sciences, Anne Yorim Na. Parker Anthony Nelson. Ho Ting Ong. Viet Tang Nguyen. Lachlan David Stephen Nemo. Jacob O'Day. Justin David Oxley. Natalia Maria Palmer. Yifei Pei. Kolja Pajanovic. Hong An Pham. Luke Patrick Pirro. Alexandra Marie Pitio. Liam Porter. Joel Scott Portlock. Peter Thomas Raptis. Nathan John Rodriguero. Georgia Sagisi. Dylan Kurt Gabriel Ocampo Selva. Anastasios Savadousis. Jianan Xiao. Vishesh Sharma. Jack John Ross Sinclair. Courtney Size. Lachlan Anthony Smith. Olivia Joanne Spanovskis. Sean William Steele. Emily Page Stolznow. John Stupos. William Thomas Sullivan. David Nicholas Taladera. Chun Chin Tan. Kelly Tung. Samuel Tierney. Kathy Quinn Tran. Anthony Patrick Trimboli. Thomas George Trifalupis. Alico Eve Tooney. Alex Samuel Ursini. Ryan Thomas Walter. Jesse Maxwell Welsh. Yu Tian Wen. Jackson Henry West. Jennifer Wijaya. Samuel William Kyphon Wilson. Chow Yi Wong. Wuri Chi Wong. Lachlan Woodard. Kerdrin Young. Wing Yin Yu. Yu. Yan Chen Ye. Adana Sanganyuri. Dongrui Zhuang. Xiao Zhong. Ji Zheng Zhou. Yuan Zhou. And Naomi Ann Zumis. To the degree of Bachelor of Business Management, Nicholas Anathesis. Nicaila Ann Clark. And Bi Hao Liu. To the degree of Bachelor of Business Global, Ebony Rose Sanaratna. And Jake Luigi Vassalo. To the degree of Bachelor of Accounting and Corporate Finance, Wanrui Du. Han Gu. Ji Hao Huang. King Hang Lee. Katie McKeown. Georgia Artemis Pyromoulis. Nathan Piers Senschuk. And Mu Wong. To the degree of Bachelor of Accounting, Bo Yu An An. Zhaixin Guo. Yu Xiang Han. And Ka Yan Lam. Chancellor, this concludes the graduates from the Adelaide Business School and this ceremony.
I'm very pleased now to present to you David Nicholas Talandera, who was presented this afternoon with the Bachelor of Commerce. David will now give the valedictory address on behalf of the cohort of graduates who received their degrees this afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David, and I'm proud to stand here today to officially graduate and deliver this speech in front of my fellow peers, friends and family, and distinguished guests. First off, I'd like to express our gratitude to the University of Adelaide, our respective faculties, and all our lecturers and tutors for the support and guidance us graduates have received throughout our journey here. Particularly over the last 2 years, I've hugely appreciated the efforts of the university to ensure its students continued to receive a quality education despite the pandemic. I personally found great value in the opportunities posed by remote learning and now draw regularly from these experiences in my professional life. Whilst I was not the kind of student to spend a whole lot of time on campus, and probably in many ways didn't capitalise on all the opportunities the university has to offer, I'm extremely grateful for the flexibility that the university affords its students, which has allowed us all to thrive in our education without compromising co-curricular, professional or personal ambitions. To my fellow students, I congratulate you all on your graduation. To get to this point, I'm sure you all, just like I, had countless late nights, moments where you doubted you were on the right path or doubted whether you would make it over that next hurdle. And so today, I hope that you can all pause and reflect on what an achievement this is and feel great satisfaction that your resilience at those crossroads paid off. Today marks the start of a new chapter for all of us. For some, this means taking on further study. For others, a graduate position, and for some, the choice of what to do next may not seem so clear. In reflecting on this dilemma, I have two thoughts which have emerged through my journey at uni. Firstly, my time at uni has shown me the value in just giving things a go. After weighing up all the pros and cons, the perfect decision on paper may well turn out to be the wrong one in practice. I've worked several jobs that I've hated and was 2 years deep into an entirely different degree before moving to commerce in 2019. Looking back, I acknowledge that this was the only way to gain clarity on what I was looking for, and that without making those mistakes along the way, I wouldn't be standing here as a graduate today and wouldn't have been able to find myself working in a field that I enjoy. And secondly, I've realised the importance of not pigeonholing ourselves and recognising the value of our degrees and the range of places it can take us. Aside from the technical skills gained from studying our chosen fields, we should all acknowledge the array of transferable skills we've obtained along the way. We all now have the amazing opportunity to be open-minded and ambitious as to how we can leverage this great achievement of ours for the betterment of our families, society, and most importantly, ourselves. Once again, a massive congratulations to all of you, and I wish you all the best for what's to come.
It now gives me great pleasure to congratulate as a group all of the graduates who received their awards this afternoon. Be proud of what you've worked to achieve, but of course remember those who assisted you along the way. I'm sure it was your family, your friends, your student colleagues, and of course the fine staff of this world-class university. As graduates of the University of Adelaide, you now become its alumni and also its ambassadors. Over the years since this university was established, now nearly 150 years ago, the alumni of this university have made enormous contributions in their contributions all around the world. You now join this group of over 150,000 alumni who can be found in 147 countries of the world. We have 21 global alumni networks and 8 of those are international networks. I hope you all give some thought to joining one of those networks and retaining your links to this university. Let me now thank the Mace Bearer, Carly Francis, and the valedictorian, David Taladera, and all who assisted in the organisation and running of today's event. Let me now ask all the graduates to remain seated while I invite everybody else who comfortably can to stand and take this last opportunity with me of congratulating the group who graduated today. Would the audience please remain standing? I invite the graduates to now stand for the academic recession. Once the academic recession has left the hall, we invite our guests to stay in their places in the hall, and the staff of the university will assist them in exiting in an efficient way. I now declare this congregation adjourned.